Hey YouTube, I just got back from doing a DoorDash run. It's 10:51. I think I left at about 8:45, 8:50, 9:50, 10:50. So I've been out for about 2 hours. I drove 28.9 miles and I made $29.45. So I would say I made about $1 an hour. $1 a mile. I'm gonna round off to about $30. I'm gonna round off to $30 because I'm at $29.45. So for 2 hours, I made $15 an hour. Not bad. My acceptance rate did go down to 48%. There were some orders I probably should have taken because then I would have gotten to that $30 mark sooner. But, you live and you learn. They were taking me in a different direction, a direction that would have taken me out of the zone. This one order, actually, I kind of regret not taking it, but like I said, you live and you learn. I was declining a lot of offers because a lot of them were just really trash offers. I learned about rejecting those offers from another fellow YouTuber on here who talks about DoorDashing. I'm gonna give him a shout out. I think it's Dasher Trader or Trader Dasher. It's awesome. It's content. He's hilarious. Go check him out. If you DoorDashing is something that you're interested in doing, which is something that I'm doing to get some money in, to bring some money in. So one thing that I do with DoorDashing is I am within less than 5 miles in between at my busy street. Yeah, I'm less than 5 miles to the busy street where I have all the restaurants. McDonald's, sushi, Portillo's, Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, you name it, we got it. And so what I'm doing is before I start my shift, I hit the DoorDash button and I stay home. I'm not driving in the hot zone. I'm less than that. I'm 3 miles away. I'm 3 miles away from that busy street. So I just sit home and I wait until I get a decent order and then I leave the house. So until I get my first decent order, I'm at home doing dishes, whatever it is that I got to do, and I'm just watching my phone. I'm just waiting for that good order to actually get me in the car and get me going to pick up that first order, and then that's when I actually start working. And then I always make my way back home before I start accepting the next order. And they're still sending me trash orders. After I'm done with the last order, that kind of takes me out of the zone. I just start heading home because I'm like, if they keep sending me trash orders, I'm not getting anything and my acceptance rate is going down. I'm just going to go home. So I start heading back home. And then as I'm, getting orders, then, to determine if I keep staying out at night. I just did my last order and it ticked me off. Oh, sorry guys, it's late already. I did my last order and it really ticked me off because that one took me a long time to get. And the customer, he said he's used to it. He's used to them, the GPS being off. So not only was DoorDash's instructions and GPS off, but so was my Apple's GPS. They were off too because DoorDash's put me in some just put me at the wrong building. It was an apartment complex, a brand new apartment complex that just opened up or whatever. It's been already a year. They should have already updated their system, but it's been there for a year. And so DoorDash gave me the wrong building number. Then I messaged the customer. They're like, you must be at the wrong building because I'm outside. And I'm like, what the heck? Because I'm trying to open the door because I'm like, do you want me to leave it at your unit? Because I need a passcode to get in. And so then he's like, you got to be at the wrong building because I'm outside. And I'm like, what the heck? So then I turn around, I'm going around, I'm trying to find the building, I can't. So then finally I cancel the directions from DoorDash, and I go ahead and I put the address in the Apple GPS, and yeah, sure enough, I'm still having the same problem. It's sending me off to the wrong building. So nonetheless, we finally catch up with each other, and I give him his order, and then I'm like, that's it, I'm done. Like, it was the last order to get me. Oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry. It was the last order to get me to $30 or $29.45. And I'm like, all right. Oh, I'm so frustrated. I'm actually really frustrated by that order. And a lot of the orders today actually were kind of frustrating because I got there, order wasn't ready. Some of them were. Some of them weren't. And then when I went to go drop them off, something was off with the directions. I don't know. Tonight was not the best night, but I made $30. It's the beginning of the week. Well, not really. Well, yeah, it's Monday. It's the beginning of DoorDash week. So it's Monday night. Happy Memorial Day. Any of you watching that served our country, were in the service, thank you for our service. And let's remember our service, our military, our service members who didn't get a chance to make it back home. And even those that served and came back home, but just didn't really get a chance to enjoy being back home for very long. That's it for tonight, guys. That's my DoorDash experience. That's my little trick on how I start DoorDash for the night. And I'm not working. I do not have a W-2 job. I am struggling with various different health issues, and which makes it very difficult for me to work. I also don't qualify for Social Security disability, nor would I want to, because I do have a rental property. My husband and I own a rental property, and if you do end up qualifying for Social Security disability, you have to sell off your assets, some of your assets, in order to just show that you need Social Security disability. So this helps out my kids. I've got my teenage daughter that's still at home. I have two grown adult children, two grown men, children, adult children, that do not live with me. And I do have my two younger ones. I've got my teenage daughter, and then my little one, my first grader, who's going into second grade now, home with me. So they are officially off of school. They're home for the summer. And right now, I kind of see that tips are better at night. Orders, it's busy. It's busier at night. I am going to start doing Uber Eats. So I got to finish that registration process. So that way I'm multitasking on the apps. We'll see how that goes, because right now I already feel kind of overwhelmed with the DoorDashing. I don't know how people do the multiple apps. That is just, I don't know if, it just, I don't know. It seems overwhelming to me, but if it works for you, shoot me some tips. How do you, if you multi-app, how do you do it? Where you don't get overwhelmed or overstimulated or trying to, navigate the two, manage the two. I just really started picking up DoorDashing again for like the second week, third week. I started last year and I kind of was doing it off and on, but I wasn't really that serious with it. I was working a part-time job that really was working me like a full-time job. So I didn't give DoorDash, that much attention. But now that I'm home, now that I'm home and the kids are home, I'm definitely gonna, try to hone in, and if I can make $30 a day, I mean, that'll really help out with supplemental income for me and my husband. My husband's the breadwinner. He's the main, he's the main one working. We also had a garage sale this weekend. So let me see. I'm actually getting all my stuff ready to come inside. So I will show you guys all of my great junk that I'm getting rid of. And we did make $50 this weekend in the garage sale. So sorry. Yes, it was 50. I'm like, was it 40? No, it was 40. So we did it for 2 days in a row. $41 on one day and $10 the next day. So $51. And I am happy and thankful for that. I got receipts here that I got to scan inside for my Fetch rewards. I threw a bunch of receipts in here and want to make sure I bring them in so I can scan them. The kids are supposed to be sleeping right now. My husband just texted me and told me he had everybody lay down. So hopefully they are. My little one just lost her tooth. Yeah, she still co-sleeps with us. She's the baby. But I'm going to see if she's not knocked out yet, I'm going to put her in her room. Hopefully she left her tooth underneath her pillow so the tooth fairy can bring her something. If she didn't, we'll have to wait till tomorrow. But either way, that girl's sleeping in her bed. I need to get some sleep. I've got a dentist appointment early tomorrow morning. I had to get a retreat on one tooth, one of my molars. And so tomorrow, I've got a temporary filling on that molar. So tomorrow I go to the doctor's to the dentist, and they're going to go ahead and put in a permanent filling for that root canal. So that root canal is one of the things that was contributing to me struggling with my health big time. I guess you have 4 main roots. 3 of them were corroded. They were extremely infected. To the point I've had a couple root canals in my mouth. I've never had an endodontist say, hey, if you smell something, it's the bacteria that's in you. I'm like, what? I didn't smell anything. It smelled like something was burning. So I don't know if it was the combination of the chemicals that he was using to get that stuff out. I don't know, but he was like, yeah, this thing's like they're packed with bacteria. I'm like, oh my gosh. So it just freaked me out. That molar has been bothering me for a very long time. Ever since I got the first root canal. I think the lady that did it didn't do it right. And this infection's been lingering. And I have been off and on antibiotics for the last 2 years for one thing or another. And I suspect, because I'm not an idiot and I have common sense, I suspect that when I was on those antibiotics, although they were not particularly for that infection, they helped in some regard with managing the infection. Now it just got to the point where I was really, really sick. I got to the point that these last couple of months, my eyes were just black, like black, and I just felt like I was dying. And I don't know, maybe I was, I don't know. I don't know if the infection was getting so bad that I was starting to get sepsis. I don't think so. I think they would have said something. But then again, this shouldn't have happened. Because I did pay a lot of money to get this root canal done in the first place. All right, I'm walking in the house, you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys, the setup. We're going to leave it out here for this week. I think so. I don't know. We got to figure something out. All right, here we go. There's the stuff for the garage sale. And what I'm going to do, because there's some things out here that I need to take a photo of and repost on Facebook Marketplace. So I'm going to come back out here, group it all together. It makes it easier, actually, because then I can... Sorry, guys. I gotta make sure I lock my door. It makes it easier because then I can make sure that I can group everything together, and it makes it easier to take photos. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you like this video, any of the content helped you out a little bit in something, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you.